the big swagger right there. Mina Kimes and Ryan Clark. Let's get right back to last night because there's so much to talk about there. Ryan, do you think the Rams are poised for a Super Bowl run after what you saw last night?
Well, you kind of frame the question as poised for a Super Bowl run as if I'm predicting it. I'm not predicting it, but they have the pieces that you need to have. And we obviously critique them a different way because we remember what they looked like when they made that run a couple of years ago. But when you look at this team defensively, they have a star on the front end in Aaron Donald, who Mina last week so eloquently argued should be the MVP or the Defensive Player of the Year every single year. And he played like it last night again. And then you have Jalen Ramsey, who's now moved from just being a cornerback to being an integral piece, a versatile piece in a secondary that is multiple in what they do. And then offensively, you have an offensive line that changes the front line of scrimmage. You also had wide receivers who are interchangeable with Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, who play like number ones from time to time. And Sean McVay now understands, since he called out Jared Goff, it's like, look, I got to help Jared too. I can't ask Jared to be things that he is not. So we're going to turn around. We found a star running back in Cam Akers. We have Henderson. You have Brown behind him. And you can make the plays you need to make because Jared Goff just plays off of that. And so I think that they're going to be a tough out for any team that they face. This is not a team that you want to see in the playoffs. And we've seen Jared Goff in heated moments in the Superdome make plays when Drew Brees didn't. And it has to feel good if you're a part of this organization.
Ryan just listed all of the reasons why the Rams are great, but there is one issue. I like to tell people I have the easiest job on earth. I get to show up and talk about football with my friends. On Fridays, we have a good time. But that's a lie, because the best job, the easiest job on earth is being quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams, okay? Like last night, Jared Goff averaged fewer yards per attempt than Cam Akers had yards per carry. The Rams are an incredible defense, elite running game, but guess what? Last year in the Super Bowl, we saw a team with an incredible defense and elite running game, and they got beat by Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. At some point, Jared Goff is going to have to win them not just one game, but a string of games to get back to the Super Bowl and win it.
Mina, I'm so glad you said that because I took my glasses off for this, guys. Listen, I don't trust Jared Goff.
I noticed.
I can be that guy to admit that. I don't know what he's going to do. It's not that I don't know that Jared Goff has in his bag to be a really good quarterback. It's the fact that I have to question if it's going to come out at the time when it's needed. It's very similar to the team last year from this division that ended up in the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep.
Remember what we talked about? At some point, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to win a game for the 49ers. That game ended up being the Super Bowl, right? And one throw away possibly from being Super Bowl champions to Emmanuel Sanders. The previous game in the NFC Championship, Garoppolo threw 8 passes. Ryan, we just don't know. We know Jared Goff can play at a high level. It's what? Go ahead. I'm listening.
This is what we do know, though. From a clean pocket, a wide-open Emmanuel Sanders, Jared Goff hits him. Like you compare him to Jimmy Garoppolo, that's different. That just standing around, just throwing the ball with no pressure and a wide-open receiver, he can do that. He got that type of number one in him. Now, you put some pressure on him. The run game ain't going.
Ryan,
he got 53 passes.
Here's the thing.
He's kind of off.
I don't know how Marcus talks with his glasses in his mouth, so I'm going to stop trying. But at some point, he's not going to have a clean pocket, okay? Like, there are matchups that really favor the Rams. Like, I think the Packers, for example, can be a good matchup for them. But, Ryan, that Saints pass rush we're going to talk about later in this game, they're not going to give Jared Goff those pockets we saw last night.
Hey, guys.
And if they run into the Saints in the postseason,
this is what we always do.
It could get hairy.
Guys, this is what we always do. We take the best team and the worst scenario, and then we compare them to other people. So we can do this. You take the Saints pass rush, the way that they rush, and put them against Tom Brady. What's up? He dead, right? You take the Saints pass rush, you put them against Matt Ryan. Guess what? He dead. Right? And so, if you put him against the Saints, he's going to struggle like everybody else in the world. I
got one question,
RC. We can't just pick the Saints out and say, if they play the Saints, it's going to be pressure.
I got one question. Unequivocally, can you say that if it's on Jared Goff's shoulders, he can carry the Rams to where they need to go?
Without help from anybody else? That's not football. Like, that's not
I'm
team
saying,
sport.
I'm saying, no,
Do
no,
I think
no,
he
no,
can
no.
make?
We
Do
know,
I think he can
we
make
know
the
what
critical
it looks
plays to
like.
win? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, listen,
All right.
guys.
Wow,
And I'm
it's
saying
like
I
Dan
don't know.
Orlovsky's on the show today. How did this happen?
Yeah,
You guys do like a Freaky Friday body switch?
They
the
did,
spirit
it's
of Dan
scary.
Orlovsky
Fighting
enter
for
Ryan
Jared
Clark's
Goff.
Let
body?
me.
Well,
hey,
I'm Lindsay Lohan then.
Mina,
Lindsay
the
Lohan
key
live.
to the
I'm Lindsay
glasses
Lohan.
in the mouth, this is upon very intense analysis that I just had. Put it in the front of your mouth, not the side, because the side makes it difficult. So that's the key there.
Yeah.
As we
Come on,
transition.
Mina.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
As we
Thank you.
transition to the next part
Now
of
you
this.
look educated.
Mina, glass is too big.
Marcus, let's talk about the Patriots and Cam Newton. You think he's the quarterback for the Patriots next season?
Oh, Els, no. It hurt me so bad to say that. Y'all know I coined Cam Damn Newton all year, but all you've been seeing is damn. Like Mina said a few weeks ago, I just don't see it, y'all. And it hurts me to say this because I wanted Cam to have a really good season. Not we knew what the weapons were in New England. We knew all of the things that were working against him. But I wanted to see that athleticism. I wanted to see that fire that Cam can bring to a team. I wanted to see Superman even in the midst of not having enough people around him. And at times early in the season, we saw some glimmers of that. It's just been so bad recently, throwing the ball down the field, y'all. And you know, the way the league changes, the way things change and how you look forward, if you don't have a quarterback that can push the ball downfield, you will struggle in this league. And that is my concern with Cam Newton. When it's not dinking and dunking, and every once in a while he can hit a shot downfield. But when you need that consistent, I tweeted last night, I said, oh my Lord, the Rams are in a position where they need to rush. Go to the Bible, pray to the Lord, because Cam is walking through the valley of the shadow of death. And I did not know what was going on.
He
I
shall
know he
fear
don't
no
fear
evil.
no evil, but it was a lot going on with Aaron Donald and them boys up front. So I just don't see it. I haven't seen it for a few weeks now, and it pains me to say that. But Cam looks like he's washed, y'all.
Washed. Wow. Look, I contend that most quarterbacks would look washed in that offense with those receivers and we saw last night. Cam's not playing well. I do think they're going to go to a different quarterback next year. It'll be an interesting offseason for New England because they're probably not going to be in a position to draft someone high unless they want to take a flyer on like a Trey Lance. Potential options I see for them, Matt Stafford, trade with Detroit, or bring in the golden boy, Jimmy Garoppolo, back home. San Francisco can cut him for basically nothing. But even if that happens, guys, I mean, the Patriots have to make so many improvements around the quarterback. There's no 100%. Expectation or certainly no guarantee that this offense is going to be that much better.
Yeah, certainly if the 49ers are healthier, Jimmy G's got a way better team surrounding him right now. It'd be interesting to see how that all plays out. Week 14 already underway. What are you watching for Sunday, Mina?
Well, Laura, I want to see if Tampa Bay had time to get right. I'm talking about the offense. We have criticized the play calling, the execution. I want to see if they made some adjustments to make it more Tom Brady friendly. More pre-snap motion, more play action, more getting the tight ends involved, because what we've seen has been woefully inconsistent.
Steelers, I've been taught by my counterparts that you don't need to run the ball to have play action or success. But I beg to differ. And at some point, you're going to have something that looks like the semblance of a run game. The fact that Connor is coming back, that part needs to be a part of what y'all do. Still throw the quick passes with Ben, but find some type of run game creativity that can make people pay.
Raiders defense, can y'all stop what y'all doing? Like, what's going on? Do you not like nice things? We started to talk good about you. We say that y'all might be able to beat KC. You give up 40 to Atlanta, and then it takes Darren Waller to go out of his mind and Henry Ruggs and Greg Williams to combine for the stupidest play in NFL history in order for you to beat the Jets. You better show up against the coach. This coach team, along with the offense, and Justin Houston just beat the Houston Texans and a baller in Deshaun Watson. And if you don't show up this week, y'all going to get blown out again. And y'all got some people out.
Get
Hey,
it right.
guys, it wouldn't be NFL Live Casual Fridays without some shenanigans. Yesterday, Ryan Clark took to Twitter, writing that he's not going to be the outcast on NFL Live. He refuses to live like Scar,
Say,
while
bruh.
the rest of us
Say,
are living
bruh.
like Mufasa. Of course, we
Say,
got to
bruh.
be together
Nah, man.
in studio earlier this week. Mina Kimes responded by picking each of our Lion King characters. So which
fair.
Lion King characters are we? Mina, I'll let you describe why you put us where you put us.